Hello YouTubers, welcome to the Gospel of Maruchan. Hey, I had a little makeover, dyed my hair, and put a fake ponytail in. It's kind of cute. Anyways, so let's continue our Bible study. I'm gonna do a little recap of Genesis 1, so we're gonna go into Genesis 2. But Genesis 1, day 1, God created the heavens and the earth, and then created light after that. Yeah, not a mistake. Then he created on day 2 some more heavens, the sky basically, and water in the sky, water on the ground. Then day 3, he made all the plants. And then day 4, he made the sun and the moon and all the stars. Yep, that's what happened, guys. And then day 5, he made some animals. Then day 6, he made man and woman. He, they, whoever it was. Alright, on to Genesis 2. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm reading from the King James Version. And all the host of them. And on the 7th day, God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the 7th day from all his work which he had made. And God blessed the 7th day and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all of his work which God created and made. Did a 5-year-old write this? This is so stupid. God, you're so stupid. There are the generations of the heavens and the earth when they were created, and the day of the Lord God made, and the earth and the heavens, and every plant of the field before it was in the earth, and every herb of the field before it grew, and the Lord had not caused it to rain upon the earth, and there was not a man to till the ground. Okay, so I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if they're just giving us a recap of what happened, or if now they've gone into another different storytelling, because it gets a little bit weird. You have the plants, but there went up a mist from the earth and watered the whole face of the ground. Water came up out of the ground. Cool. That's neat. Alright, and the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. So I don't know what's going on, if they're getting into more detail here or what, because it gets way out of order if they're not just doing a recap. It doesn't make sense. So I don't like how Genesis 1 and Genesis 2 are telling us the same shit in a different order. It's fucking confusing. Why would you do that, God? Why would you tell us to write shit down like this? Fuck. God planted a garden in the east in Eden, planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed. And out of the ground made the Lord God to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food, and every tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Okay, now I think when they're saying this tree of life thing, I think they're just not claiming that it's a tree. I think they're saying all trees are trees of life. Lord grew every tree that is pleasant to the sight and food and good for food. I don't think everything that grows on trees is good for food, though. Pretty sure there's poisonous plants. But, maybe God didn't do that till after the fall. Okay. And a river went out. Did I say knowledge of good and evil? I don't know. I just did, though. But that was there, too. And a river went out of Eden to the water of garden, and from thence it was parted and became into 4 heads. And the name of the first is Pison, which compasseth the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold. Ooh, that's important. Why the fuck does God care about gold? We're the ones that put fucking value on it. And the gold that has of that land is good. There is a bdellium in the onyx stone, and the name of the second river is Gion. And the same is it that compasses the whole land of Ethiopia. The name of the third river is Hiddekel, or something like that. That is it which goeth toward the east of Azariah, and the fourth river is the Euphrates. And the Lord God took the man and put him in the garden of Eden to dress it and keep it. And the Lord God commanded the man, saying, Of every tree of the garden thou mayest fairly eat, but of the tree of knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it, nor in the day for in the day that thou eatest thereof thou shalt surely die. Alright, I want to point this out. If we weren't going to die, we didn't need to eat. We only eat because we have to live. So to make food for us was fucking pointless if we weren't going to die. And the knowledge of good and evil, really, we didn't know what good and evil was until we ate the fucking fruit. So how the fuck can God punish them later on in the story? How the fuck can God punish them? How can he punish them for doing something that they didn't know was wrong? Just because God said didn't do it doesn't mean that they know that it was wrong to do it. They had no way of knowing what good and evil was. They would have done the same shit and not known that it was good or evil. Fucking Cain still could have killed Abel, and they wouldn't have known that it was a sin. It wouldn't have been a sin, because they hadn't eaten the fruit. So there would have been no punishment. This shit makes no sense, guys. The fuck? Alright. Yeah. And the fact that they didn't die the day that they ate the fruit, God's a fucking liar. Getting ahead of myself. Giving you guys spoilers in case you haven't read it. Because, most of you haven't. And the Lord God said, It is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him and help meet for him. And out of the ground the Lord God formed every beast of the field. Alright, so in this one, doesn't make sense. It doesn't seem like they're just retelling the story. It seems like they're making up a whole different story. Because Adam was not there before the animals, according to the first one. Yeah. And out of the ground the Lord God formed every beast of the field and every fowl of the air, and brought them unto Adam to see what he would call them. Alright, this also doesn't make sense. Because God didn't let Adam name all the trees and shit. God called them trees, and Adam knew what he was talking about. Don't eat that fruit. He knew what he was talking about. Now all of a sudden, Adam has to name all the fucking animals? That seems kind of tedious. He's never going to see most of them again anyways. Anyways. And brought them unto Adam to see what he would call them. And whatsoever Adam called every living creature, that was the name thereof. Yeah, I'm sure Adam fucking named everything. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall. Oh, wait. Adam gave them names to all cattle and the fowl in the air and every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not found any help meet for him. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. And the rib which the Lord God had taken from man, he made he a woman, and brought her unto the man. Okay. God had already made a woman in the original story. Like the same time he made the man. Didn't have to go through all this bullshit. Just, he made both of them. And he made them. Man and woman. Male and female. This shit's retarded. And why did he have to fucking take Adam's rib to make her when he fucking made all of the other shit from the ground? That doesn't make any sense. And he made him from the ground. Why the fuck would he need a rib of Adam to make a whole nother person when he could have just fucking actually spoke her into existence like he did light? Let there be light. Couldn't just say, let there be a woman. Anyways. And brought her unto the man. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman because she was taken out of a man. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother and shall cleave unto his wife. Alright, why the fuck would he say that? Because he didn't know what the fuck a father and mother was, because he didn't have one. He was made out of the fucking dirt. Because she was taken out of man, therefore he shall leave his father and mother, he shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be of flesh. And they were both naked, and man and his wife were not ashamed. Yeah, so they didn't even know that it was a sin to be naked. Being naked was completely fine. Don't be ashamed of your bodies. And it's okay to masturbate, just so you know. So, yeah, right around the same time as the last Bible video, except this one's kind of funnier, and I'm not going to re-record this, so. Thank you for watching, all, like, 4 of you.